Bharat is just zoning Johnson out. Jupiter, but the Rag of Drive was absolutely perfect. Haven't get the retribution on time. Using the endless, it will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will be watching the and there we go. With the legend with the super position. It's Rat not sniping.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back to the MKE Championship Season 5. So it's been a tournament, guys, full of entertainment, 32 teams going against each other, and today we are with the match between Milkman taking on Pain. So talking about Milkman, guys, they are the number one seeding team in Group E, and Pain are the number two seeding team in Group F. So it's gonna be a clash because the winner of this round will be qualifying for the quarterfinals. So it's like a do or die. It's a knockout stage matches going on here. So alongside me, there's Soy in the house in the casters deck. So Soy, big game tonight. So what do you think about today's game, Soy?
Yeah, although I haven't watched the previous games, I really know this is going to be an interesting match since um, the first a team who became first in a certain group. So
Mhm.
they are competing together with the other group who became the second. So I think this will be, all players will be in too much pressure right now. So
Mhm.
I am willing to see and I'm excited to see how they are gonna, you know, handle the pressure that they are going through and go to the quarterfinals today. So I think
Mhm.
Team Milkman became first after battling with Team Miya Bhai, and I think Pain versus Ordinary Vipers. So I
Mhm.
think the other match today is gonna be between the other two teams, and that's gonna be exciting too, I guess. So let's watch out for this match, right, Polly?
Exactly, and it's gonna be a game to remember in the land of dawn. So let's go. We shouldn't forget our proud sponsors in this tournament. So this tournament is sponsored by Genesis Store and co-sponsored by IVY Diamond Store, if I'm not mistaken, and it's a Zeutan Store as well. So on you just let's talk about these stores as well. Like they're really committed here for this tournament, and we've been seeing these Genesis stores since a season, so many seasons we've seen them being these main sponsors. So what do you think about them like coming into esports scene and giving their best in the land of dawn?
True that. I think supporting MLBB is such a great thing because not a huge community in MLBB, but yet they are willing to support all the teams and support the organizers who are organizing these tournaments, and that's really sweet of them, don't you think, Wally? And we should talk about the prize pool. It's I think 15,000 Indian rupees, guys. So
Mhm.
I think they are battling for something here, and we have to mention that for the Weavers Volley today, we will be displaying a redemption code. So there's a redeem code, so that will be displayed in the live in the bottom of the live. So it's a first come first serve basis redeem code. So make sure you note it down, and you can go to the link which is mentioned in the bio and enter the redemption code and get the diamonds, guys. So this is a diamonds giveaway for the Weavers Volley.
Exactly, guys. You guys don't miss out. That's redeem code that will be available first come first serve basis as Avanjo was stating. So don't miss out the giveaways. And talking about the lineup here, so we have from T90s, I guess it's Team Pain. So it's Jin and Night Owl, Zulutis, Zo and Launcher Pong and Bursting Raven. So strong players in the lineup of Team Pain as well. So in comparison, we have Atsuki. I'm so sorry, man. What I'm just doing, Atsuki and Sora and Levi and Morax. So Definitely, Anju, this game is going to be so much exciting because both the teams have made their mark and they come a long way. So I think even right now their psychological factor will be coming to place because the winner will be going for the quarterfinals, so they should be really focused here. And the margin of error is kind of very low here, so definitely. So taking sides, I guess, little bit of upper hand on Milkman because they have that the mindset, for being the first seeding team coming from Group E, but underdogs will be paying for sure, being number two. But the thing is going to be how they'll be executing under pressure. So everything will be deciding right now. So back to you, Anju. So what do you think about these two teams match up tonight?
Yep, we never know, Wally. Just because some one team is the underdog, we cannot say that they would not win. So we could see in many tournaments that the teams who lost in the first round just came, an ultimate comeback in the next coming up round. So we never know what team would win. Even though the draft pick is really biased to one team, it all depends on their strategy. So all you need is to change your strategy accordingly, and you will lead to victory. So that's the thing that I am focusing on right now, that I am thinking right now. So let's see who will be gonna, who will be the qualifiers for the quarterfinals today.
Yes, true that, Anju. So talking about the next game online, we have Odd Vipers versus Miya Bhai. They'll be live at 8:45 Indian time. Don't miss it out. Let me just remind you guys are connected with the MKE Championship Season 5. So it's been Season 1, 2, 3, 4, man. So much excitement in the land of Dawn. And right now we are in the Season 5. And definitely a big shout out goes to all the people who are working hard to bring this tournament, man. You guys are so amazing to bring the Indian community so much amazing MLBB tournament with a great amount of atmosphere, guys. So that's the teams at the moment. So we are waiting for the teams to ready up. So in the meanwhile, so Anju, definitely we'll be talking about the meta here. So do you
Mhm.
think it will be like the metas of because we are seeing recently that the players are bound to like the previous meta we just saw the tanky picks, they are the most probability of making them hypers. But right now we are seeing it completely change because right now we are even seeing the Nathan hyper back in the game. So definitely some new strategies and new metas coming into the land of Dawn.
Yeah, true that. And with all that revamp on that Faramis, he has
Mm-hmm.
become a monstrosity for the enemies, guys. So I think this meta is really interesting, and we can see many tanky heroes going as the hyper these days as the core. So as an MLBB player, I am really excited to try new heroes as the hyper, and what the heroes I never thought of playing as core has become my favorites nowadays. So you never know what you are good at until you try them out. So you are really free to try anything in MLBB. If your strategy comes along, then you can lead yourselves to victory. So that's what I have to say, Wally. Right now, I'm really excited for this match to start. I think one teammate is getting ready still. So let's see.
Yes, Sanju. So right now we're having top 16 teams in the MKE Championship Season 5. So unfortunately, 8 teams will have to say goodbye and go out of the tournament very soon. So today, one team will definitely going out. So I know that you are not a fan of picking sides, but I'm just gonna put you in the spotlight. Uh,
No,
do you think? Come on, just give us one wild prediction. Is it gonna be Milkman or Pain? What do you think? Who might be the first team to eliminate here?
mm, if you're gonna put me in such a bad situation, Wally, as you
Hmm.
always do, thank you for that. And
Okay.
let's see. Milkman versus Mia Bhai. So Milkman became the first in Group E, and
Mhm.
Pain became versus Ordinary Vipers became the second in Group F. So
Okay.
I think many of you guys will be thinking that Milkman is gonna be the winner of today's match. I just think the team who is gonna use the best strategy is gonna win tonight. So how about that answer, Oli?
You just like straight away like escaped the main spotlight and put me under the buzzer once again. So right now I can't pick a side because you didn't pick a side at all. So I'm also gonna stick with the basics here. The reason is like definitely the game plan, the execution, and playing under pressure. These things combined will be the result of which team will be winning and moving forward. So personally, I think the momentum will be definitely on Milkman, no doubts, because they have one win in their bag and they know that they are the number one seed coming from their group. So definitely that factor is there. But the problem is going to be how will Pain come back? Because if Pain decides to give them pain, even that's in their name. If they just decide to give the pain, it's gonna be a factor. So right now, guys, we are going to the land of dawn. The band faces here. The game between Team Pain versus Milkman. So back to you, Anju, in the banning phase.
Yep, and we can see Team Milkman has got the first pick and the first ban already. Okay, and we can see they are going for a really OP pick coming in here, and we can see Moscow going out as the first ban. And we can see, okay, they are not taking their time, they are just banning away. They have already on their minds what to ban, what to pick. That's a really good preparation they have there. So we can see from Team Pain, Minsita going out as the first ban guy. So we could see Minsita being picked as a roamer in many matches these days in the recent meta because many Blink heroes have been showing the colors off too much. So Minsita is a really good counter for them, and we can see Fredrin going out as the second ban from Team Milkman, and Julian is going away from Team Pain as the last ban volley. So the picking phase is here.
Yes, Sanjay, as we were just saying that both the teams have done their homework. That they didn't even take a split second, when the band first phase was there, they were like, bro, we are ready. We know what you're gonna do. We know what you're strong at, and we have done our homework. So straight away, team, they just banned away the Moscow and the Fedrin, and the opponent team. I mean, the right team, they just banned away the Minsitar and the Julian. And the first pick coming there from the boys from the blue corner, it's gonna be Alert, guys. And in comparison, we are seeing the Martys, the dangerous Martys, back on track from Jin, and it's gonna be Night Owl on the Kagura. So just to confirm, can you tell us which team is in the blue and the red though? Can you please tell us for us?
Yeah, blue team is Team Milkman, and the red team is
Okay.
Team Pain.
All right. Thank you, Anju, for always being a great person. Right? So right, let's go back to here. So it's gonna be Levi and Atsuki, and Atsuki is going for the Joehead. Mind you, guys, Joehead is once again being brought in the meta, and we are seeing Lunox, Morax on the Lunox, guys. It might be the light side and dark side day. Will it be a disaster? And a day to remember for the boys in T90s, guys. So it's going to be bursting Raven, the next picker, showing the Lapu Lapu. So will Lapu Lapu be their man who's going to play that aggressive role in the XP lane? Because the EXP laner will be the person who will be controlling the game. The game, the rotation as well as the pressure. The EXP laner will be playing a crucial part. A crucial part when you have a very successful EXP laner in your team. So can bursting Raven give us that factor? It's straight away going for Lapu Lapu picks. So overall 6 picks taken. So back to Anju. What do you think overall about the picks being taken from both the teams?
I think so far Team Milkman have both the late game and early game opportunities coming in here with the heroes that have been picked. Because Atsuki have gone for this Joehead pick, which is a really OP early game pick, guy. So he can do so much damage and all that CC they have there. So okay, we can see in the second banning phase, we can see Diggy going out from Team Pain, and we can see taking the hint, Team Milkman just went for the Atlas ban there because Diggy was picked in order to counter Atlas's fatal link. So I think Team Milkman went for a nice ban there. What do you think about that?
Exactly, Anju. Like they're just playing that mind game. If you just go with the Tiki bro, we're just gonna ban with the Atlas. Like every day of the week, we have seen this in tournaments. This is a major strategy being used by many teams across all South Asia. So let's go back to the game here. So it's gonna be a broody be coming there from Azulu Taze Azo. I don't know, maybe these words might be good or bad. Even our MKE buddy will be only knowing Arjun bro. I don't know if these are good words, buddy, but that's the name from him. It's Azulu Tease Azu on the Broody, and it's gonna be sore on the Beatrix. And are we gonna see some fresh meat tonight, guys? Levy just showing the Franco. Is it gonna be Iron Hook Day? Seems like no, it's gonna be the Tyrant Day, guys. It's gonna be the Kufra for Levy, and it's gonna be Clint sore on the clean. So back to you, Anju.
Yep, and we can see the Team Milkman have already completed their picks, and we can see a really strong lineup here, and not to mention how a Kupra can change the game upside down with his skills. And I am really, really excited to see the gameplays from the both teams. What do you think, Wally? And we can see an assist pick coming in from Team Pain here, Wally. What do you think about all the lineups so coming in?
I mean, pretty much Anju, this Estes connecting with the Marty, if they can really nail the picks they have taken and play this, like they have the picks that they can go aggressive because we know that Kagura and Martis, these players can really turn things around at a very fast pace. So definitely Martis in this game, the likes of Lop and Esther should really play aggressive. Like if they're not going to take that approach, I'm thinking that Milkman will definitely milk them out in the late game. So definitely what they should be doing is play freely, play smart, and play it really well. It's going to be, guys, a Joed Hyper as well. So let's talk about the teams once again. So we have Martis and Lapu Kagura and Broody from Team Pain, I guess, if I'm not mistaken once again. Am I correct, Anju?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I've nailed it, guys. So the other team is, guys, Milkman. We have Atsuki on the Johead, and we have Soron Clean, Gaki on the Outlaw, guys. And the game already started though, and you guys can watch the match between Milkman versus Team Pain. Game number 1. The winner will be qualifying for the quarterfinals. So alongside me, it's Wally and Soy taking you guys through in game number 1. So you can see Atsuki starting with the blue buff. So what do you think, Anju? Straight we are seeing the Martis versus Johead. These both hypers are like definitely the Johead hyper is something interesting though. But do you think that will be a game-changing factor for the boys in this game?
Well, if they are going to give a really good game in the first half, I think Johead is really better than Martis. But you should really watch out for Martis too, because it's never a good idea to give kills in the first part of the match for Martis. And we can see a nice team fight coming in. Okay, a nice retribution classes by Atsuki there, and the Little Wanderer was secured by Team Milkman here.
Actually, Anju, like these small objectives will be really making a big part because the first little one is regarded as mini objective, and most teams will be competing for that. But even though the first approach was taken there from the boys in Team Pain, the retribution was nailed there perfectly with the likes of Atsuke just making sure that he didn't waste any time. Just went there, he was like, hey bro, I'm here, I'm just gonna just use the retribution. And straight away we are seeing a small gank in the goal line as well. It's gonna be about Zulu and Apong, both of them just try to go for launch, but deciding against it though. 3-2 rotation coming there, and straight away it's just going back to the mid lane. So Anju, back to you. We are seeing the Lunox also in the mid lane. Lunox getting some good damage being dealt there from Night Owl as well. So once again, Night Owl trying to go for the attack on Morax, and Morax is also getting back and facing an attack going in the XP lane. It's going to be a 2v1 situation. Gorky is going for a big launch. Is it going to be taken down? Gorky low HP, and Gorky taken down. First player from the boys from Pain, dealing that crucial damage and turtle up. So back to you, Anju.
Yeah, that was a nice gang coming in there, and I think taking the EXP laner down just before the turtle spawning in is a really good idea. And we can see a nice dub coming in from Kupra, and the kill was secured. Bursting Raven taken down there, and we can see both the teams are positioning themselves. I think they are going to initiate the turtle. Yes, I think the upper hand is with Team Pain here just because the Estes is there and his healing sticks are there. So I think Team Milkman would not come in to obstruct. Yes, that was the plan, guys. Team Pain were able to get down the first objective of the match, and the first turtle was taken down just like that, Molly.
Man, that was really good initiation coming there from Team Pain. But we have to talk about Atsuke just going there and launching his skills perfectly on bursting Raven. Once again, Levi getting him caught there. Estes will be forced to use his flicker. One resource already gone away inside 3 minutes, and definitely that flicker being taken away, it's going to be a big factor here because it's on a very high CD at the moment. So it's a very good time to gank in the gold lane. So will they take that approach? Yes, exactly, guys. Beautiful play coming there. Take a bow. The flicker play is coming as well. The light side ultimate is also being popped on there, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the counter attack coming there from Team Pain, but it's going to be Jin with the attack. But Jin will be taken down. Atsuke coming back with a trade there, guys. So Anju, we are still going for a fight here. Levi getting caught. Levi low HP, and the flicker play coming there from the boys. And Sawa this time saying he's just trying to go and avenge his teammate though, but he's still trying his best. But Atsuke still trying, but it won't be enough, guys. Both the teams trading blows head to head, toe to toe in this game. The winner will be qualifying for the quarterfinals. So back to you, Anju. This is getting more and more electric as the game progresses.
Yes, I predicted that in the first half, Wally, because I already told you that this will gonna be a really intense match, and so yeah, just as I spoke there, so this is happening here. So, and we can see that Kagura is leaving back to the base, was forced to retreat by Lunox, too
You are
much
seeing another
damage.
fight going on in the yeah, I think yes, another kill is taken down. So sorry, Anju, to interrupt. That was a very good play coming there from Martis there. I know like there's so many fights going on throughout the map. Like when you focus on the mid, there's another fight going on the X plane. That is like these both teams are here to win. Like they are here to give a message to the entire teams in the MKE championship that they are prepared and they are here not just to win this game but to take the title back to themselves, guys. The best in Raven just making sure that he'll be pushing everyone away. So Mora is also trying to go for the attack, and here we go. Lapu dealing some good damage. Here we go. The big attack coming. Morax full HP. Morax, the counter attack. What a beautiful play coming there. This time from Milkman. Milkman really melting them down. Milkman trying their best. So best to win low HP as well. Atsuke trying to go for it, but Arlet coming there. The counter play working perfectly for the boys from both the teams. Really playing it smart and outplaying each other in a split of seconds. So back to you, Anju.
Yeah, and we could see that both the teams did not let the other take the kill lead here, and both the teams have a balanced kills. But we can see already there is almost 2K goal lead coming in from Team Milkman, and I think that's a really advantageous for them. And we can see it's 72 seconds, okay, 69 seconds until the next turtle evolves here, and we can see a 4-man rotation coming in there for the bottom lane, and we can see Atsuki waiting for a probable opportunity, and we can see Levi trying to initiate a team fight, but that was not so successful. But we can see Kagura was going to join in the team fight, but that ambush comes in from Atsuki there. Taking advantage of that, we can see Martis has gone for Atsuki's purple buff there and successfully was able to take it down, Wally. What a gameplay coming from both the teams, Wally. Oh my god.
Exactly, like so they are like just giving so much statements to each another. And once again, we are seeing Levi trying to go for the attack there. The nice move coming there from Jin, though, trying to go for the attack, but seems very watchful to not to initiate, but retreating from a very scary situation. And so, talking about this game, guys, so 6 kills to 5, goal lead is on just 600, a mere 600. So, that really shows you both the teams are really focusing on the macro plays and the micro plays. And because once again, we are seeing a nice attack coming there in the EXP lane, but it's going to be basing Raven, who will be missing his skills. That was a very close call, but all that this time will be using and spamming his skills. Atsuke going for the attack. They're trying to go.
Oh
Nice
my
knockout will be taken
god!
down, and basic Raven is taken
Nice
down. So, Anju,
airborne
back to
coming
you.
from Atsuki. Nice airborne coming in there from Atsuki and was able to throw Lapu Lapu out of the turret, and that was a really game-changing situation. And okay, we can see Goki coming in and using a nice stun there for Kagura, and they are initiating the turtle as well. I think this is the second turtle of the game. Or the third, I guess. I cannot really remember. Okay, we can see Joehead was able to take it down, and Martis goes down there. Was really outnumbered. 4 versus 1 situation. SS was not in the scene there, and Martis was taken down just as that volley.
Exactly. So it is a very bad initiation from Team Pain. The reason is they had the game in control until that fight. Like right now, it's like the 700 goal it is gone beyond 3K. This is what we were talking about. You need to be disciplined as well focused, because that fight has opened up Lunox with a 1-5 KDA, as well as Arnold getting 3 kills as well. Like he just got 2 kills in that fight. So definitely this is not good news at all for the boys in Team Pain. So whoever's watching the live stream, guys, so make sure you guys focus, because focus is really required in a very tense situation like that, because if you lose your focus, the opponent team will come to you. That's the beauty of this amazing game. You just lose focus for one fight and the opponent team will be right back to you. And here we go. This time we are seeing the counter coming there. What a play from Martis this time. Levi low HP as well. I think they are trying to go for the attack, but they should be going. And here comes Atsuki trying his best to go for the attack, though. Atsuki throwing him away. Basic Raven getting caught, and Basic Raven is taken down as well. And there's a nice fight coming from both the teams. So back to you, Anju. We are seeing another fight going on in the lane. Another flicker will be wasted there from Azu there in the far end corner in the goal lane. So back to you, Anju.
Oh yes, and we could see that from the beginning itself, this Joehead was using some nice airbornes, and the unstoppable force was really too much for Team Pain to handle, and that was a really nice gameplay coming in there from Joehead. We could see from the beginning itself, we could see nice airbornes coming in. So we should like really give it away for this hyper using Joehead really well, and we could see that from the beginning itself. Don't you agree with me, Bolly?
Exactly. Joey is really playing it really smart, the way he initiates and the way he comes. The timing is really very well. Like he just waits for the correct opportunity and gets the target. That when he locks the target, he just waits for the opportunity. Look at it once again, as we are speaking, unstoppable for Atsuki, just waiting for the moment, no hurry at all. Like we just saw him how calm and collective he is from the first word go, the first
Mm.
little wonder. He just went there and waited for the moment and used his
Yeah, we can
retribution.
see
So
the first
definitely that
load is being
shows.
initiated.
Hmm.
First
Yes,
load
Anju.
is
So I
being
think.
initiated from Team Milkman and was able to take it down. But Jin is coming here a really bad, okay, a really bad initiation there. But I think Estes was right on time there to help Martis to get back from that really scary situation. And we can see Levi was going to initiate there, but was not able to do it successfully. I think Team Pain have lost too much turrets in order to go in front and die. So I think they should be really focusing on defending their turrets here because the first load is approaching. Even though it is not a really enhanced, a really aggressive load, it is a load, guys. So you should really be aware of on which lane that load comes in, and the other teammates must really focus on not to initiate team fight steps just because they will be outnumbered while the other teammates are focusing on load. Don't you think, Polly?
Anju, I've seen another launch coming there, but Rory's also doing some good reasonable damage here, and Levy once again playing it really smart, using the knock up there, and the ultimate move is popped up there, but it won't be enough.
Oh
It's got
my
his over.
god!
Dang, that was a beautiful play from Clinton. Look at that insane amount of damage coming there. So this is what when the marksman, the late game plays are really interesting. And once again, we're seeing Levy just trying to go for the knockup, but it won't be connecting. So Anju, I think it's the best time when you just come to this comment with a little bit of more fire, because you really like situations like this. When the teams come up with some outplays and scary situations. So back to you, Anju. Seems like Team Milky Way are really milking them up in the later parts of this game.
Yeah, and we could see that Clint's grenade bombardment dealt some really great damage, and I wanted to really shout, but you did not let me. Thank you for that, Polly, because the team, the viewers would be too much excited just because of that. And let's see, Clint's been dealing some reasonable and a noticeable damage here. Grenade bombardment being a really killer for Team Pain, and yeah, we can see both the teams are really focusing on the defense side, and we can see all the lanes being pressured by Team Milkman here, and we can see the all three lanes being pressured equally,
Like they're
and we
just
can
freezing the
see
lanes, right? That's a very good move.
yeah, yeah, that's a really good move. That's in order to lure your enemies out, just
Mhm.
because they are focusing on defending themselves inside the base. I think that's a really good strategy to use. Freezing the lanes to lure your enemies out. But we can see, okay, Zoid is going out and clearing the lanes. All the three lanes
That's,
being cleared at
mhm.
once. So that's a good strategy coming in from Team Milkman.
Yeah, exactly. They just wanted to open up the load, but instead, Lord, they're going to get
Oh
something
my
more and more
god!
aggressive. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Dang it. What a play coming there from Milkman this time, guys.
Oh,
They're nating. It's going to be
yeah.
insane damage. A monster kill for Atsuki. They are really feeling the momentum. A 3-0 trade. Anju,
Hmm.
what did we just witness there? What a play from the boys in the blue corner.
Did you see how that Atsuki used his airborne right there on Brody, not letting him use the torn apart memory there, and was taken out immediately just because you said Brody been dealing some noticeable damage, and I think Team Milkman have noted him as a really um, strong enemy, so they are taking him down in the first place, and Estes was not able to do anything much. And the second load, a really illuminant and an enhanced and an aggressive load, was taken down by Team Milkman for the second time, Bolly.
Exactly, and like it's like even before the torn apart, the microphones will be torn apart because that's the insane amount of place they are giving us to us. The
Mhm,
screams and the louds, we are really recommending just use headphones because that's the beauty of the MLBB. Just watch the games
mhm.
while wearing your headphones because it's getting so much electric, and this is what we get in the top 16 teams plays that will really make you guys remember the beauty of pure MLBB entertainment. So, Anju, before we just go, can you just remind us about the sponsors once again?
Yep, Team MKE Championship Season 5 is sponsored by Genesis Store and IVY. So, okay, it's really
Right.
interesting too, but interesting for me to mention about the sponsors here. Okay, we can see, oh my god, nice team fight
And
coming in here. Oh my
this
god, a
sword is
mega kill
dealing
coming in
insane
here.
damage. It's gonna be
Yeah,
triple.
true that.
Wow, guys, insane damage coming there. Martis is like feeling
Okay,
like
a
I'm
nice
going for the kill,
trigger
but nice
coming
kick as
from the
well.
power there.
Hmm.
Yeah. A nice
Like
trigger
me and
coming in
like
with the blink there and was able to, escape there from bursting
yeah,
Raven. I'm
sir.
sorry.
So
Okay.
he's trying a 1v1 on you. So he's trying a 1v1 against Basic Raven.
Yes,
Taken
and he
down.
was
Mega
able
kill.
to.
What a
Mm,
play. What a play. It's gonna be Jin taken down as well. It is like a action replay, but
oh,
so 1 HP left and the game is gone, Anju. What a beautiful play coming there from Milky Man. Really, really making themselves known and giving us that dominative message. And we were just talking about the sponsors, and the sponsors will be like, "Hey, bro, don't talk about us, man. Focus on the game, because that's a fight you should be commentating on." So
true.
sorry,
That
viewers.
that was
We
really
were
bad
really like. I
timing.
mean, that was a very bad times when I told you to talk about the sponsors. No, my bad. So sorry, viewers, for that as well. So let's
Uh-huh.
talk about the damage chart once again, Anju. A beautiful performance from team
Mhm.
Milky Man to get the game number one by in their sleeves.
Yeah, just as we mentioned, look at that. Atsuki have become the MVP, showing out outstanding performance here in the game. And we could see from the first half itself up to the latter part of the game, he was using some nice air bones, and he was using this, his ultimate, the unstoppable force, in order to get the enemies down really quick. And the insane amount of damage he did was really outstanding, guys. So we can see a 10.6 point performance coming in as the MVP from Team Milkman, and a nice strategy is coming in from Team Milkman as well. I think Team Pain was really out in miscommunication there. If they communicated well and if they bonded well in the match, most probably if Estes was there when required, I think Team Pain could have done more than this. So, what do you have to tell about the damage chart, Wally?
Ah, yes, exactly. Talking about damage chart, Anju, we can see the town damage being mostly dealt by Martis on 62%, hero damage 25% back to Martis. But talking about the game overall, the only mistake that I saw was in the middle phase. Like when they needed to
Mm,
concentrate, they really lost it apart. And since then, it was like completely turned around because we are really talking about MLBB. Like if you guys are playing and following this meets from 7 to 9 and 10 to 12, these are very crucial meets in the game. So you should be really, really focused on. So that was one of the downfalls for the team of Pain because they really lost focus when they really wanted to focus. So that was the biggest reason why they couldn't capitalize on the picks they had, and instead, the boys from Milky Man had the upper hand and really played it really smart. So I think overall, Milky Man really played it well and played it smart, and they were really like positive and had a more discipline than Team Pain. But what I think is I'm seeing potential in Team Pain, so definitely I'm rooting for them in game number two, and we might see a game number three tonight as well. So I think this is the best time to talk about our sponsors, Sanjay.
yeah, and going back to our sponsors, MKE Championship Season 5. Yes, Season 5. And we are in the qualifiers round for the quarterfinals, and this tournament is sponsored proudly by Genesis Genesis Store and the coast and co-sponsored by IVY Diamond Store and the Zeutan Store. A big shout out to them as well. Can you remind the viewers about the redemption code, Burley?
Exactly, guys. And if you guys are watching the game, we are not here just to show you guys MLB. We are here to make you guys winners as well. So don't forget, in your screen there'll be random, like it's gonna be dropout, right? So Anju, they're gonna redeem codes, right? That'll be dropped, if I'm not mistaken.
it will be displayed on the live screen, and I think the link that they should enter it on will be displayed in the bio, and also as high priority comment in the live chat. And
Okay.
I think it's a first come first serve basis. So be quick and note the redemption code down and just get your diamonds, guys. This is diamond giveaway for the viewers.
Right, guys, so we'll be taking a break and we'll be back with the MKE Championship Season 5, the match between Milkman versus your boys, Team Pain.
Nice gang coming in there, and I think taking the EXP laner down just before the turtle spawning in is a really good idea. And we can see a nice dub coming in from Kupra, and the kill was secured. Bursting Raven taken down there.
Gank in the gold lane, so will they take their approach? Yes, exactly, guys. Beautiful play coming there. Take a bow. The flicker play is coming as well. The right side ultimate is also being popped on there, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the counter attack coming there from Team Pain, but it's going to be Jin with the attack. But Jin pull up, putting some good damage here because the big attack coming. Morax low HP. Morax, the counter attack. What a beautiful play coming there this time from Milkman. Milkman really melting them down. Milkman trying their best. So best to win low HP as well. Atsuke trying to go for it, but we are seeing the counter coming there. What a play from Martis this time. Levi low HP as well. I think they are trying to go for the attack, but they should be going. And here comes Atsuki trying his best to go for the attack, though. Atsuki throwing him away. Best to Raven getting caught, and Bursting Raven is taken down as well. And there's a nice fight coming from the Lord, but instead, Lord, they are going to get something more and more impressive. Beautiful. Oh, dang it. What a play coming there from Milkman this time, guys. They're needing it's going to be insane damage. A monster kill for Atsuki. Let's remind us about the sponsors once again.
Yep, Team MKE Championship Season 5 is sponsored by Zeutan Store and IVY. So, okay, it's really interesting too, but interesting for me to mention about the sponsors here. Okay, we can see. Oh my God, nice team fight coming in there. Oh my
this
God,
sword is dealing insane damage.
Nice gang coming in there, and I think taking the EXP laner down just before the turtle spawning in is a really good idea. And we can see a nice dub coming in from Kupra, and the kill was secured. Bursting Raven taken down there. Gank in the gold lane, so will they take their approach? Yes, exactly, guys. Beautiful play coming there. Take a bow. The flicker play is coming as well. The right side ultimate is also being popped on there, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the counter attack coming there from Team Pain, but it's going to be Jin with the attack. But Jin pull up, putting some good damage here because the big attack coming. Morax low HP. Morax, the counter attack. What a beautiful play coming there this time from Milkman. Milkman really melting them down. Milkman trying their best. So best to win low HP as well. Atsuke trying to go for it, but we are seeing the counter coming there. What a play from Martis this time. Levi low HP as well. I think they are trying to go for the attack, but they should be going. And here comes Atsuki trying his best to go for the attack, though. Atsuki throwing him away. Best to Raven getting caught, and Bursting Raven is taken down as well. And there's a nice fight coming from the Lord, but instead, Lord, they are going to get something more and more impressive. Beautiful. Oh, dang it. What a play coming there from Milkman this time, guys. They're needing it's going to be insane damage. A monster kill for Atsuki. Let's remind us about the sponsors once again. Yep, Team MKE Championship Season 5 is sponsored by Zeutan Store and IVY. So, okay, it's really interesting too, but interesting for me to mention about the sponsors here. Okay, we can see. Oh my God, nice team fight coming in there. Oh my God, this sword is dealing insane damage. Nice gang coming in there, and I think taking the EXP laner down just before the turtle spawning in is a really good idea. And we can see a nice dub coming in from Kupra, and the kill was secured. Bursting Raven taken down there. Gank in the gold lane, so will they take their approach? Yes, exactly, guys. Beautiful play coming there. Take a bow. The flicker play is coming as well. The right side ultimate is also being popped on there, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the counter attack coming there from Team Pain, but it's going to be Jin with the attack. But Jin pull up, putting some good damage here because the big attack coming. Morax low HP. Morax, the counter attack. What a beautiful play coming there this time from Milkman. Milkman really melting them down. Milkman trying their best. So best to win low HP as well. Atsuke trying to go for it, but we are seeing the counter coming there. What a play from Martis this time. Levi low HP as well. I think they are trying to go for the attack, but they should be going. And here comes Atsuki trying his best to go for the attack, though. Atsuki throwing him away. Best to Raven getting caught, and Bursting Raven is taken down as well. And there's a nice fight coming from the Lord, but instead, Lord, they are going to get something more and more impressive. Beautiful. Oh,
Dang it! What a play coming there from Milkman this time, guys.
Oh,
They're netting. It's gonna be insane damage. A monster kill for Atsuki. Just remind us about the sponsors once again.
yep, Team MKE Championship Season 5 is sponsored by Zeutan Store and Bhai. So, okay, it's really
Right.
interesting too, but interesting for me to mention about the sponsors here. Okay, we can see. Oh my God, nice team fight
Damn.
coming in here. Oh my
This
God, a
sword is
mega
dealing
kill coming in
insane
there.
damage.
Nice gang coming in there, and I think taking the EXP laner down just before the turtle spawning in is a really good idea. And we can see a nice dub coming in from Kufra, and the kill was secured. Bursting Raven taken down there.
Gank in the gold lane, so will they take their approach? Yes, exactly, guys. Beautiful play coming there. Take a bow. The flicker play is coming as well. The right side ultimate is also being popped on there, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the counter attack coming there from Team Pain, but it's gonna be Jin with the attack. But Jin pull up, dealing some good damage here. We got the big attack coming. More extra HP. More.
Annoying is being along with Param is just zoning Johnson out Jupiter, but the wrath of Drive was absolutely perfect. Coming gets the retribution on time. Using the endless, it will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will be watching the and there we go. It's the lead with the super position. It's Rush not sniping.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the MKE Championship Season 5, the game between Milkman versus Team Pain. And talking about game number 1, guys, Team Milkman really had their upper hand and secured game number 1. And right now, it's all about Team Pain. How will they come back? Because they have to win this game in order to survive in this tournament. And you guys already know, you guys are following the MKE Championship. We are sitting on the game that will be like the pre-qualifiers, pre-qualifiers for the quarterfinals. You have to win this game to qualify for the quarterfinals. So definitely these matches are really, really important for whichever the team is going for the championship. If you're here to win, you have to win the game. So definitely this game is going to be a crucial factor. So alongside me in the casting box, we have Anju here. So Anju, soy awesome game number 1, man. Like amazing performance all around with the likes of Atsuke on the Joe head. And we saw Sora just bringing some sour to the game as well with the clean. And what do you think? Do you think that this game will go to the wire, or will it be a one-sided contest?
You are putting me in really bad situations, Wally, and you are really well known for that. Thank you for that. Okay, we could see there were too many team fights even to focus on. Can you remember from the first match itself? We could see the intensity between both teams, but we could see that Team Pain were really fighting back for Team Milkman, and we could see that they were really balancing up the match in the first half, and from the middle to the latter part of the match we could see a downfall from Team Pain, a miscommunication, and individual team fight participations. All that really led to for the disadvantage of Team Pain. I think they must reduce that fact and they will be able to get the second game, I guess. What do you think, Wally? That's my point of view.
Exactly, Anju, like I can really agree on that point. The reason is like this game they should be really focusing on more team plays, rather than playing that solo plays, because the picks they had, they should like play aggressive because they have the Martis. So we understand, yeah, you should play aggressive, but the thing was, if you're gonna play aggressive, you should have a possible backup as well, because if things don't go right, at least you have to disengage. Like that's what they didn't do. Then when things were not going right, they just continue to do the aggressive play. Like they should have played a little bit defensive just to keep the goal and the gap a little bit closer. But they unfortunately they chose to go violence, and they went on with the violence. So, but it really didn't pay off. So definitely this game, Team Pain, if they have done their homework, they should be like saying, "Hey, bro." They should talk to themselves. Hey, we shouldn't be doing this. We should be really focusing because we know this game is going to be do or die, but we know what we can do because they proved in the early parts of the game what they can do as a team. So even though Milky Boys are like a Milky Man, I want to call them the Milky Boys because the way they played like a unit. So like they really played it well. They played as one unit and they really know that they have the sync and the experience and they use it into perfection. So right now in this game, I'm just gonna take that wild guess. I'm just sticking on with Team Pain because I really want to see a game number three because I know that Team Pain is more than capable of doing that. But Milky, on the other hand, they have the upper hand in the game number one experience. So let's see, guys, what will happen in the Land of Thorns, and we are here in the banning phase. So back to you, and you take us through this amazing banning phase between Team Milkman versus Team Pain.
Yep, until they take their sweet time in order to ban, let me mention you about how Team Milkman just did a nice gameplay here and put Team Pain in a do or die situation. This is the ultimate do or die situation, guys. So this match was already a do or die situation for both the teams, and now Team Milkman have made it harder for Team Pain, putting them in a really bad situation. I think they should fight really hard in order to get the game number 2, else there will be a knockout for Team Pain here. So let's see who will be able to win the qualifier rounds today on day 3 of MKE Championship Season 5, guys. And we can see an amazing banning phase coming in here, and we can see the first pick and the first ban coming in here from Team Pain, and Arlott was banned, who became a really bad monstrosity in the first game, chosen by Team Milkman, and we can see now Arlott have been banned. And okay, we can see just as the team, just as the first match, we can see Minsitar being banned here. And earlier in the first match, Team Pain chose to ban Julian, and since they have the first pick right now in this match, we can see they have gone for the Julian pick here, and we can see the same bans coming in from Team Milkman. So what do you think about the draft so far, Wally? Who has the upper hand in your point of view?
I think, Anju, personally, from my point of view, I think the Julian is going to be really a game-changing factor with the Petty 5. Because, okay, boys, we are here with the Granger trade, guys. It seems like Jin Boy is coming here and saying, alright, bro, this is time I bring my Granger into play, and Azurlu, Azo going for the Xbox. So, interesting picks coming there from the boys from Team Pain. So, can they really give the damage output? At the moment, they have really good damage output with the likes of a Julian as well as a Granger. You have this damage output at a very high scaling phase. So definitely it's going to be so much crucial. Everything will be on how they will be executing, because execution is going to be something that will be really they should be focusing on. And Saba this time going for the Gusion though, so definitely I think they might be thinking Julian might go for the Julian Mage. So if I'm not mistaken, Julian Mage versus the Gusion Mage, that's really one of the good tactics you can use to counter the players from both the teams. If you're going for Julian, I will go for the Gusion. So definitely they can do that. But let's see if they are going to do that smart drafting. It's all about their own playbooks. They'll be having their own strategies and tactics coming into this game. And it's going to be a Kagura ban coming there from the team Team Milky Man, and they're banning with the Kagura. And seems like Anju, there's a good Kagura player in the line of the team Pain. I think last game he just really played well, but unfortunately couldn't deliver the deliverables for them when required. And we are seeing the Kufra ban coming there from the boys of Team Pain this time. So Anju, back to you.
Yeah, I think that Kufra really needs a great deal of initiation from Team Milkman. I think Team Pain going in for the Kufra ban is a really smart move, and we can see observing Kagura as a threat for their team, they have gone for the ban of Kagura, Team Milkman, and we can see a Valentina pick. Okay, we can see what Team Pain is up to this time. We might see an interesting gameplay here, and Fatal Link coming in. Atlas being picked. from Team 10 just has that, and they completed the picking phase here. Okay, Diggy is still out, guys. Diggy is still out. I think that was a really bad move, but they have Valentina though. What do you think? This is gonna be a really intense match, Wally.
I think Anju, the only problem that is going to be affecting the boys of team Milky Man is like they have four people who deal magic damage. So that is really something that they should have not done, because if all the players in the opponent team are just building up the magic damage and playing aggressive, right now if they can play aggressive with a damage build, I think definitely they will fall apart with the light of Valentina as well as Atlas. Because if Valentina just copies D's ultimate, and even though there's not much of a CC coming there from the side of team Milky Man, I think if she can copy the Diggy's ultimate just to like nullify all the Gushan's attacks, or maybe the Lapu Lapu's CC, and go with the attack on the Fatal Links on the Atlas with the combos coming there from Julian, I think it's going to be a game-changing factor. But everything we can say in the combos, but it's all about the players who will be making it happen. You guys are here with the game number 2 between Team Milky Man taking on Team Pain. So back to you, Anju.
Yeah, and you really forgot to go on with the lineups after just because of the excitement in this game, guys. So sorry about that. And we can see both teams are going for their respective purple buffs, and we can see both the mages are really fighting on to on between each other. And we can see Morax dealing in some damage to Valentina, and Little Wanderer is going to spawn. Atsuki is already here.
I'm just going to put you in
Also
the spotlight very fast. Who's going to take this with advantage? Just tell me quick.
Okay, let's see. Atsuki will be able to, I guess.
Okay, seems
No.
like you
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
You got it right, and seems like we might see kill there. Yes, guys, Morax gets the kill of Valentina. So sorry to put you under the buzzer there, and seems like this is what they should be doing. If they let them play aggressive, it's going to be something really bad, and exactly that's what they are doing. One false move, and right now we are seeing aggression coming there from the boys. And here we go once again. Atlas trying to go for the attack, and Levy's also getting caught there, but Levy's in a very spot of bother. And here comes Julian. I think Levy might be taken down. The flame shot also been done. One kill taken down. Here we go. Julian trying to go for the back line though, but it won't be enough. Will he go for the kill, guys? He's trying his best. The Petrify will be used. It's gonna be double kill for the Valentina. So back to you. And straight away, Sauber gets the kill of Daystring Raven as well. So Anju just saw some fights coming from the start of the game to 2 minutes of the game. So what do you think overall? 2 kills gone from both the teams. How do you rate that fight?
I really, give it up to Team Pain handling the pressure and, getting back, really balancing all the kills here. And we can see the goal lead also is led by them, even though it's not much of a gap. We can see the first turtle also has spawned, and let's see which team will be able to go on for the first objective. And we can see off camera, Xborg was able to take Lapu Lapu down. A really nice communication there, getting the EXP laner down before the turtle initiation. That's a really good move coming in. And we can see an ultimate being popped out, and Greg was able to take the first turtle for them, and the fatal links being connected. And that's a really nice gameplay coming in
What
from
a
Team
play! That
Milkman.
was superb, Anju.
Yeah, that was a really nice gameplay coming in.
Wow, seems like Team Pain are feeling the moment. They just need more. It's gonna be another time, but Godlike trying his best to survive, but
Oh
killing
my
spree
God.
for Team Pain are really dealing some pain onto the players. And this is what we were talking about, the magic damage resistance coming there from the boys. And Team Pain, just as my word, man, they are helping me to get me another prediction correct. So Anju, this is why I said, come on, let's predict. And exactly my prediction is working at the moment. I hope that Team Pain will make sure that they win this game. Otherwise, I have to eat my own words. So back to you, Anju.
Yeah, and we could see that Team Pain was really communicating well there, and while Dicky's ultimate was used, Valentina was able to really copy. Even though the fatal links connected there, and they really got the nice. Dicky's ultimate was casted by Valentina, I guess. There, am I right, Polly?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and that was a really good move coming in from Team Pain. I was really confused on who used that Dicky's ultimate, and a killing spree coming in from Gushan there, and we can see Gushan has gone as the goal lane here. Okay, we can see Diggy was in a really bad situation, and Diggy was taken down as well. And we can see for the first time, Team Pain is leading the goal lead here, and also the kills being led by Team Pain here. What do you think, Polly? This is a really nice match going on, don't you think?
Exactly, it seems like it's a turnaround though, but Gushan, little did he know that Gushan getting caught there in no man's land. Ultimate might want to take him down, take a bow, night out with a mega kill, guys. Team Pain are really causing pain for the boys, and we are seeing another EXP lane gang, but Xborg really playing it smart not to go for the attack though, but will he be taken down? He has his immortality and the shield as well, but Turtle will be taken on the far end corner though, but Xborg will be surviving there. A four-man gang going into Vayne, and the retaliation. I'm not the retaliation. I'm just like talking a history book here. So sorry, guys, not the retaliation. It's the it's the backup coming there from the boys from the team of Team Milkman. So back to you, Anju.
Yeah, we could see that Xbox was really suppressing that all that damage really well, and he was able to really sustain all the damage coming in from the four-person gang in the EXP lane. But we can see Lapu Lapu going in, but Xbox shield being popped out there, but he has an immortality. Who will be able to get the upper hand of this 1v1, guys? I think Lapu Lapu is too strong for Xbox to handle here with that much of a low HP, and we can see 67 seconds until there the next turtle is evolving, and the shield is also not there, but Xbox is really fighting still, and we can see the shield is up again. I think both of them are having a really hard time fighting 1v1. Okay, we can see of the situation while I was focusing in the top lane. We can see a nice team fight coming in the bottom lane, and I think Valentina's ultimate was not really useful there, but he casted it anyway, and Dike's ultimate was also taken out, and we can see Jin is dealing some great damage from the first half itself.
Anju, like 4 kills, 0 deaths, and 3 assists, and that's really some like considerable amount of kills for any hyper. And the way he's playing Gushan, we know that Gushan is a has so much damage and the continuous amount of damage he can deal, and the critical bullet as well. So these are things that will be really game changing. And Turtle approaching in 1 second. Let's see, guys. And once again, we're seeing EXP lane fight, but it won't be mattered because right now we are focusing on the Turtle. Seems like the boys of Team Pain will be like playing it smart, taking the turtle towards their side of the map, and seems like there won't be any sort of competing coming there from the boys of Team Milkman. And once again, Julian will be targeted though, and they're still trying to go to attack on Julian. And let's see, will the team of Team Pain will be coming to help their teammate out. Seems like they are just going for the attack. So here we go. We are seeing Atlas coming there. Two-man stun will be used there, and ultimate is popped from there, but the counter coming as well. But Levi will be also used to use his Aegis there, guys, and seems like this we might see a turnaround in this fight. Jin getting for the backline. Jin will be taken down. Finally, a shutdown. The game is being turned around. 2 people low HP. Seems like Godlike trying to go for the attack and Godlike do it. Okay,
Oh my god!
nearly.
Look at
Wow,
that
man.
guy.
Exactly, and we
And the
nearly lost
shutdown
another
here.
kill as well, but unfortunately, our Atlas will be back in the base. But that was really nice calculated risk take there from the team of Team Milkman, isn't it, Anju?
Yeah, true that. And we could see Valentina going on for the last HP kill was really something. And they were able to, take out and die there. So that was a really nice gameplay coming in from Valentina. Although she was already in a bad situation, she was, she made sure that she went up. Okay, we can see Gushan dealing in some great damage. And the immortality being popped out. But Xbox was really able to get get out of the situation. But I think Xavier has his dawning light. Will he be casting it on Xbox? No, I just thought that he would be casting it on Xbox, and that would have been an epic gameplay there if he did.
Anju, the other thing is like we are seeing that the boys of team Milkman are just playing as a bulk. Everyone is going together, and seems like we might see a three-man ultimate, a two-man
Oh
ultimate
my
coming. Finally,
god!
guys, we are seeing the fatally connecting a double kill for Jing, and here we go. Gushan coming from the back line. The Gushan still trying his best, but he won't be connecting his daggers. And here we go. It's gonna be godlike trying to go for the attack on Jin, but Jin is really retreating there. But there won't be a kill taken. But Anju, if you just noticed, we
Oh
are seeing
my
a kill
god!
between and okay. I didn't even focus that. What happened though, guys? Can Anju please tell me what happened there?
Gushin really came, Gushin really came in and secured the kill really well, but he ended up getting taken down. But although he was taken down, that was a really epic gameplay coming in from Gushin. He plays really fast hand, guys. Nice gameplay.
Guys,
We
definitely
can't
he'll
really
be one
focus on
lucky
what's
guy.
happening.
Exactly, Anju. So we are seeing some fast hands from the Gushan. So no need. Let's just focus on the game. So maybe will be the last one. Next kill will be taken down. So it's gonna be godlike and Levi. Both of them will be taking the turret at a very good pace. And the first turret goes in favor of the boys. A team Milkman will be getting their first turret in the game number 2. Seems like Anju, little by little, we are seeing Team Milkman are finding the footing, finding the map vision, and opening up the game at a very good pace at the moment.
Okay, we can see Atlas is in a really bad situation that he using his skills really well, and we can see Hyper Atsuki is really getting his vision in order to get the first objective of the Lord here. And let's see, the first Lord is out here, and we can see the dawning light being used by Savior here, and I think this is gonna be a really convenient Lord for team. Uh, Milkman and his burst, and meanwhile Valentina was able to take Julian down here. I think Julian going in as the goal laner is not what we can see in every match. So I think that's a really interesting pick coming in from Team Milkman and Kimi Hyper. I really thought Kimi was gonna go in the goal lane and Julian was gonna go as the core. So that really changed.
Exactly, like maybe that was one of the main strategies they might have used in the games because it's very rare we don't see the in the goal lane. We just tend to see the Harit or the Lunox, but the Gushan and the Julian is something that we won't see much. But definitely they are making justice for both the picks. Well, both the Julian and Gushan, both of them are making plays for the team. But unfortunately, bursting Raven for the team of Pain is not getting what he wants with already 5 deaths in his sleeve. That is not what a goal lane is really requested by any team. And Zaba once again gets another kill, guys. Night Owl will be taken down, and Levy's the next target, though. Levy's still trying, and here we go. They're trying to go for the backline, and the flicker attack coming there. Beautiful play on display. Jin low HP, and Jin will be also taken down. So back to you, Anju.
God, look at the damage that Kimi is dealing, guys, and Atlas's fatal links were wasted here. And okay, we can see Gushan giving in a nice gameplay here, was able to take the immortality down from Xbox. Xbox is the last man standing here from Pain. We could see the momentum was with Team Pain in the beginning, but I think Team Milkman has gained back their momentum for them. Oh my god, look at that dawning light is dealing here. Savior been dealing some great damage and was able to provide some great CC for Team Milkman, and the dawning light was able to secure some kills here. A mega kill for Savior coming up. Wally, what do you think about this?
I was like so much puzzled there, guys. A beautiful display from Summer, and Mordex was like, hey bro, if you want to just do that, let me just use my ultimate. So simple, from a far corner, just used it and got the kill there. And seems like finally we are seeing that the aggression is being brought out there from the team of Team Atsuki, as well as, I'm sorry, from the likes of Atsuki as well as Summer. And in the first game, we can remember that Summer was a player who played clean, right? He really played it really well and smart. And we are seeing the same momentum and the same plays coming there from Summer once again in a crucial game. And seems like Anju, I might have to eat my words if Team Milkman will win this game.
Yeah, let me say something. You are not good at predictions, I guess. Okay, we can see a nice ultimate coming in there from Atlas. Settling got connected. Lapu Lapu was taken down there, but Unstoppable coming in for Savior, dealing some great damage and a nice CC. But Valentina uses
Gushan is trying to go for the backline, though.
we can see a nice gameplay coming in from Oh my God! Look at the damage that Valentina was dealing. It, I think Atsuki was taken down and dawning light was used, but the kill was not secured, guys. I think that's a 3-2 trade for team Milkman coming in, and I think Lapu Lapu got caught off guard. That was a nice ambush coming in from team Pain. Molly? I think Wally is not with us, I guess. So let's see, guys, what is happening in the match. The second Lord have already been spawned, and we can see both teams are positioning themselves well in order to get the second Lord into their hands, because this must be a really aggressive and an illuminate Lord than the first Lord, guys. And we can see Atlas using his skills and checking in the bushes in order to check out whether team okay, we can see Valentina used her first skill and was able to check out for Diggy there, and okay, godlike coming in for Xavier here, and a nice damage dealt by Xavier, guys, and Kimi was able to take down Valentina there, even though they used Diggy's ultimate, and I think Atlas will be taken down again. A legendary coming in for Xavier as well. Look at that damage that Xavier is dealing, guys. A nice damage coming in from Team Milkman, and I think they are going in for a convenient load here with 3 people down from Team Pain here, and the second Lord was taken down by Kimi Atsuki from Team Milkman. And I think a really nice gameplay coming in from both the teams. We could see in the first half, Team Pain was really having the momentum to their side, and for a second I thought Polly's predictions were right, and I think Polly was gonna predict it correct, but here it goes. We can see Team Milkman are gaining their momentum back, and the Lord is evolving in the mid lane, guys. And let's see if this Lord will be able to get a turret down. I think it will be really crucial for Team Pain in order to. Okay, we can see a nice damage dealt by the Lord for the mid turret, and the mid turret was taken down. Mid inhibitor was taken down, guys. A really crucial turret. Okay, we can see a nice damage coming in alongside the turtle, and we can see Kimi takes down Valentina here. A nice damage coming in from Team Milkman. Look at that damage that Kimi is dealing, guys. I think this is gonna be it for Team Pain here. And we can see Diggy using his ultimate here. Okay, we can see, oh my god, a double kill coming in here from Xbox and a triple kill for Xbox here. But I think, okay, I think Team Milkman just need 1 million in order to finish the game. I think they will be able to do it, guys. I think Team Milkman got it. Yes, and the second game was also taken down by Team Milkman, guys. And the qualifiers round, Team Milkman were qualified for the quarterfinals. Congratulations, a huge congratulations for Team Milkman coming in. This was a really intense match between Team Milkman and Team Pain. We could see from the beginning, Team Pain were really leading in with the goal lead and also the killing lead. But we could see Team Milkman gaining up their momentum in the middle part of the game and the latter part of the game. They were really able to get down this match, guys. And a huge congratulations again for Team Milkman coming in for the quarterfinals, and this is MKE Championship Season 5, guys, proudly sponsored by Genesis Store and is co-sponsored by IVY Diamond Store and the Zeutan Store, guys. And this was the qualifiers match between Team Milkman versus Team Pain, and the Milkman go straight into the quarterfinals. Really huge congratulations. Signing out, it was me, Zoe from Sri Lanka, and also we had Wally from Sri Lanka. I think he got a bit of a connection issue and was disconnected. And do tune in for the next match Pain, a team. I think it's Team Miya Bhai versus Team Ordinary Vipers. So do tune in for the next match too. See you guys later. I'm signing out now. I'm Zoe from Sri Lanka.
Very spot of bother, and here comes Julian. I think Levy might be taken down. The flame shot also been done. One kill taken down. Here we go. Julian trying to go for the back line though, but it won't be enough. Will he go for the kill, guys? He's trying his best. The Petrus will be used. It's gonna be a double kill.
It was able to take the first turtle for them, and the pedal links being connected, and that's a really nice gameplay coming in
What
from
a
Team
play! That
Milkman
was superb, Anju. Around in this fight, Jin getting for the backline. Jin will be taken down. Finally, a shutdown. The game is being turned around. Two people low HP. Seems like Godlike trying to go for the attack and Godlike do it. Okay,
my God.
nearly. Anju, the other thing is like we are seeing that the boys of team Milkman are just playing as a bulk. You know, everyone is going together, and seems like we might see a 3-man ultimate, a 2-man ultimate.
my
Finally,
God.
guys, we are seeing. And Sava once again gets another kill, guys. Night Owl will be taken down, and Levy's the next target, though. Levy's still trying, and here we go. We are trying to go for the backline. Another flicker attack coming there. Beautiful play on display. Jin low HP, and Jin will be also taken down. So
With Team Pain in the beginning, but I think Team Milkman has gained back their momentum for them. Oh my God! Look at that toning light he's stealing here. And a nice CC, but Valentina
you
uses
see, Kushan is trying to go for the backline, though.
Yeah, we can see a nice gameplay coming in from. Oh my God! Look at the damage that Valentina was dealing. It's coming in for Xavier here, and a nice damage dealt by Xavier, guys. And Kimi was able to take down Valentina there, even though they used Diggy's ultimate. And I think Capless will be Valentina here. A nice damage coming in from Team Milkman. Look at that damage that Kimi is dealing, guys. I think this is gonna be it for Team Pain here. And
very spot of bother, and here comes Julian. I think Levy might be taken down. The flame shot also been done. One kill taken down. Here we go. Julian trying to go for the back line though, but it won't be enough. Will he go for the kill, guys? He's trying his best. The Petrus will be used. It's gonna be a double kill.
it was able to take the first turtle for them, and the pedal links being connected, and that's a really nice gameplay coming in
What
from
a
Team
play! That
Milkman.
was superb, Anju. Around in this fight, Jin getting for the backline. Jin will be taken down. Finally, a shutdown. The game is being turned around. Two people low HP. Seems like Godlike trying to go for the attack and Godlike do it. Okay,
my God.
nearly. Anju, the other thing is like we are seeing that the boys of team Milkman are just playing as a bulk. You know, everyone is going together, and seems like we might see a 3-man ultimate, a 2-man ultimate. Finally, guys, we are seeing. And Sava once again gets another kill, guys. Night Owl will be taken down, and Levy's the next target, though. Levy's still trying, and here we go. We are trying to go for the backline. Another flicker attack coming there. Beautiful play on display. Jin low HP, and Jin will be also taken down. So
With Team Pain in the beginning, but I think Team Milkman has gained back their momentum for them. Oh my God! Look at that toning light he's stealing here. And a nice CC, but Valentina
you
uses
see, Kushan is
Diggy's
trying to go for the
ultimate
backline,
there,
though.
and yeah, we can see a nice gameplay coming in from. Oh my God! Look at the damage that Valentina was dealing. It's coming in for Xavier here, and a nice damage dealt by Xavier, guys. And Kimi was able to take down Valentina there, even though they used Diggy's ultimate. And I think Capless will be Valentina here. A nice damage coming in from Team Milkman. Look at that damage that Kimi is dealing, guys. I think this is gonna be it for Team Pain here. And
very spot of bother, and here comes Julian. I think Levy might be taken down. The flame shot also been done. One kill taken down. Here we go. Julian trying to go for the back line though, but it won't be enough. Will he... annoying.
He's being along with Barat is just zoning Johnson out. Jupiter, but the Rag of Drive was absolutely perfect. Haven't get the retribution on time. Use in the end. It will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will be watching the and there we go with the legend with the super position. It's Rush not sniping.
Hello everyone to MKE Esports season 5 on the day 3 of qualifiers. In the last few matches we had Pain versus Milkman, which Milkman won 2-0, and now we have Miya Bhai versus Ordinary Vipers, and it's gonna be another fun matches like we had before. I'm Gentox, and I'm here with my co-caster Richie, and he has something to tell you.
Well, for me, it's actually the sponsors that are providing us diversity view for our giveaways. These sponsors include Genesis, Zeutan, and Bhai Store. And speaking of giveaways, we have a giveaway code right under us in the caster's desk and will be with us in the highlights reel. So do check on that and be the first come, first serve to get those free diamonds. All the instructions are in the description and in the website that you'll find. So be lucky, be ready.
Most definitely. Now, both teams are ready and we'll soon get started with the draft phase. But before that, be sure to vote for your team, guys. Now, who do we vote for this match, Richie? I'm voting for Miya Bhai.
Ordinary Vipers. I mean, I did for them before, so let's just support my boys again. Let's just support them again. Well,
I'm voting for Miya Bhai. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you go for the underdogs. You go for the people that I don't know. That's how you should.
Oh, who are the people voting for? Let me see.
I mean, let them
Oh, it's actually pretty close. It's actually not that different.
Whoever vote for Ordinary
43%
Vipers,
for Miya Bhai.
truly based.
All right,
Now,
but I think.
and now
Alright,
onto the game.
we're not in game.
We might have some technical difficulties here, but other than
Yeah,
that,
we
anyone
might-
can
we
think
might
of any pre-bans. What do you think of any bans? Sorry, not pre-bans. What do you give guesses on the bans?
The bands. Alright, we'll skip Arlet. But other
Okay.
than that, I think Nathan and Joy are good bands. Most definitely.
We have seen Ordinary Vipers before popping off on those characters, and Mostrop. We can't leave Mostrop out. We either ban Mostrop or either bring Mincy here. And if we're bringing in Mincy, no Dash heroes are gonna have fun here, But other than that,
Or
it's fun. It's fun to see this. It's fun to see this tourneys going on for these many days. Mincitars. Mincitars is recent popularity, and the Dash heroes are the recent popularity. So we might see another combo. We might see a previous matches combo with having a Marksman jungle. That was rare, right?
speaking of that,
Yeah.
it was rare. But now speaking of that, we have gone into the draft phase finally. After those
And the-
difficulties. The first man going
what
to Miya Bhai.
What difficulties?
Yeah, what difficulties?
And as you said,
Nathan is just absurdly strong. Nathan goes to the first ban of Miya Bhai. Second ban goes to Ordinary Vipers, and let's see what they will ban. What's your predictions?
if it's not Arlet, Arlet, what did I say? If it's not Arlet, the game's drawn. Whoever picks Arlet, that team's the winner at this point. Petrify Arlet combo, that hurts. That hurts. That's really
Because
just
it's the thing, like Arlott usually wins his lane, and not in that, even if he wins his lane, he has such a huge advantage over the whole team fight.
that is true. Because his ult is just absurd. It's like they brought in Alpha, but they told Alpha to like jump to the side instead of to like straight forward. You know. And speaking of jumping, we have Julian on the bans for Miya Bhai. Now, what do you think of
Julian
Julian?
has been pretty strong. I think his enhanced first skill got buffed, and that does absurd amount of damage, and they want to avoid that early snowball. And Joy's
That is-
banned as expected, as I said. They don't want people to go on those backlines. They really want the backlines to be safe, and that is a good option
Yep, those
if you don't
squishy
want to play, if you don't have a Kaja or something.
Joyous CC immune stays like second skill hurts a lot, and with the dash dash dash, that's a rat on the loose. And what is this combos of bans? That means mid C is open technically. So with Framis first spin, that is incredible. But they might have given away Frederick and Mortis, so we don't know if
We will
Framis.
see.
Jen,
I
what
would
do you?
predict that they are gonna pick a Valentina from the side of Audio Vipers currently.
I would love to see Valentina.
No, it's Xavier.
He can still be pitched as a jungler. Never mind. Side laner Valentina.
Alright, from the side of Audio Vipers, we have Xavier and Granger. And from the side of Miya Bhai, we have Framis, and now we are getting to see other picks. This might be an Enix. Okay.
The question is the Edith
Brody
roam
locked in,
side?
and
Oh, I
Edith
don't-
locked in as well.
Is the Framis mid or row? Or side?
But that's the thing, these are flex picks. You could, Edith and Framis could like be interchanging.
That is true. It's just confusing as hell. With the new Framis at speed countering blue, so you know, who knows? Another flex pick, but this could be just a row prod, you know, this could be just a row prod.
I would like to say a Rome on like Grok on XP. That would be just funny.
Row prod and SP lane.
And the third band coming in from Audio Vipers is Atlas. So
Ooh,
there's
because-
not much more set going on now.
Yeah, they haven't
And
done
1-1 band.
trade. They're afraid of the Atlas Framis combo, you know? It doesn't seem like the Framis set still does a lot of damage to the more amount of people there are, so you know. It's freaky. And what is this? A Taiki comp? Is this gonna be like a Taiki Golden just like last match? A Julian Golden, we might see that Julian Cho Golden with Hylos pick.
Hmm. A high look from Audio Vipers. I like that pick. So that is confirming that Grok is going on XP lane.
Maybe Rome brought XP Hylos, you know? Who's stopping that, right? Who's stopping that? No?
Do you really think they're gonna go with that?
I don't know that. I don't know, but like from the side
Like,
of
I would see ABM going that, but I will not see this team going that.
you will not see ordinary Vipers doing that. I understandable.
They're just ordinary men. They're ordinary.
They're ordinary Vipers. They're not ABM Vipers. They're ordinary Vipers.
They're not like Zerila Vipers. Alright,
Diggy
now
and
we see the final picks coming in, Diggy and Jawhead. What do you think of this draft so far, Richie?
The draft is suspicious. That's what I could say. But like the Digi is there to counter draft and all, which is understandable. But the Framis mid lane, that's a double support combo that we see here from the team, the side of Miya Bhai, and the side of ordinary Vipers. A lot of poke and a lot of front lines. You know, a lot of defenders. Good. What? Got XP? So it was Hylos Rome.
I told you.
What is this behavior?
I told
But
you.
But then Eden has fun with high HP heroes. Well,
We
what-
will see how this goes.
what-
I believe that they have some sort of plan. I believe
They
they
might-
explain against Edith might play more safer. And what do you
You're
think? Who
right.
has a stronger early game?
before we go to that topic, we got a first like give out a shout out to our sponsors, Genesis, Zeutan, and Ivy Store. Alright, we have the redeem codes in the card that's sponsored in. Do sign up for that, be the lucky winner. And to answer your question, it's still like I would say ABM has a stronger draft with the double supports. Not ABM, Miya has a
Oh, not
stronger
ABM.
Miya.
Yeah.
Sorry, I messed it up. And Ordinary Vipers, I like their draft. It's not that I don't think that I don't know. We just gotta see how they play. We just gotta see what they're cooking. We just gotta see what their plan is.
All
As
right,
a-
on the goal lane, we see that Miya is supporting the marksman. Diggy is harassing the Melissa, forcing her back in the turret. And now, both jungles are approaching the Leto as Hylos is with Granger, and Diggy has reached the Leto wave as well. Who will get it? And this Leto goes to Granger. And Hylos is taking some damage here, actually. He will just might go down. He will go down because of Diggy's second skill, forcing him to be pull back. And that's the first blood going to Miya, while the Leto goes to Ordinary Vipers. What do you think of that trade?
Honestly, a little for a kill in the early game, not a good trade with Jawhead. Jawhead did the kills, Diddy the kill. So I feel like it's an even trade for now, since it's not like the gold went somewhere, you know.
Could be, but now we might see a gank on the top lane as Jawhead is actually camping the bush, and he actually goes on the Jawhead yet again. This might be another kill on Jawhead.
Poor Hylos,
As they did not let him move, and another gank on bot lane as Ida is taking the damage, and she will dodge the Granger's ultimate, and she will escape this.
But even Rhapsody just got missed, huh?
Indeed it did, and Framus is pulling the Granger back, and Granger is taking some damage, but he has used his retreat to escape. Grok has also been pulled back by Diggy's second skill. He knocks them up, but not in time as he goes down. Now Miya is going to take the objective, I believe, as Granger has went to his red buff and now going to compete this one. Actually, they're not taking the hurt for some reason. Oh, they actually jumped on the Xavier, but Xavier would manage to purify, and now Hylos is stuck in between the tree, and he's backing off.
The Donnie Light really didn't lower to have the speed. Their plan was to camp for Granger and kill him, but instead they
Edith
just
is
got
going on the Grok after Grok check the push, and he will go back into his turret to retreat. And Edith might just get the kill here, and she will.
Edith's buff. I told you the high HP.
On the top lane, however, we see Granger in some issue, but he'll escape as well. It's so much going on, Richie. I'm so sorry.
I know you can't talk here. We have Jawhead just like still camping for Granger. He's not gonna go. Just take the turtle at this point.
My.
Don't kill him.
Alright, I believe he is taking the turtle now, and they are leashing it towards their side. Now Granger's approaching, and he gets knocked up by the Edith, and second skill by the Diggy, and he might just go down here. He will go down by the damage of Edith. Edith pops her ult, and she will stun the Xavier, and Xavier is trying to run away, but he will also go down by the damage of Edith. And now Hylos is in trouble, being pulled back by Diggy yet again, and he will go down. And this is a free objective for the side of Miya, I believe. So yes, it's an 8-0 with a goal lead of about 2.5k.
I don't wanna pull this on you, Jen, but like while you were there, I just saw Jawhead getting solo ulted by Drop, almost getting killed by Drop, and then doing an epic outplay to survive that fight and then get the turtle. I was speechless. The man was too stunned to speak.
Amazing.
There's just too many team fights. It's not a lot, it's too many team fights happening at once. And we see that, like, look at this. We see a giant top and a top lane. Edith as a 4-man tank.
Alright, we might see a gank on Melissa here as Diggy is surrounding her turret. And she will go down by the damage of Remus here. And now we just see Ordinary is in trouble here, man. What do you think happened? Oh, Hylos is also stuck here now. He reeled himself a bit too early here. He will go down by the damage of Jawhead. And now Grange is on the chase on these two low HP targets. And he might just get killed on this Diggy, but no, it's not possible.
He's too tight.
Framus pulls back the Granger, and he will now go down. Brody flickered in, and he'll use torn apart memory to take down Xavier.
Well, the Brody flicker, like, why have we seen that so many times at this point? Flicker second still. Why?
Like
What is this?
all Brodies just have a good like habit to like flicker rating.
They just take their flickers and dash to it. That's it. That'll just come back to them every 2 seconds. It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
Now we see that Hylos is like actually babysitting the Melissa because Melissa is really behind in gold from Brody.
I mean, as you see the gold gap personally, it's like, oh god, it's a more than a 2K gold gap. Just from
He just
the
actually invaded the Granger, just straight up the nerve, and as Granger is trying to ult them to like get vision, but it's of no use as Granger will probably take this blue up for himself. Grok coming in with his first skill to stun someone, and he knocks 3 people members up, but it's of no avail as Dicky and Framus has popped ult. And Ida is going in between 3 people, and she is winning the trade, and now she goes on by the damage of Grok. And Framus takes Grok down as well. And Jawhead is taking down Hylos, and as Brody is going on Granger, but Granger has backed off. Overall, I believe that this was an amazing trade for Miya Bhai, as they will also get the turtle as well as along with the mid turret. What do you think, Richie?
The mid turret damage reduction will save it, but like that temporal fusion at the 12th altar, those 2 ults are dangerously, like, are the best support ults that have been combined into one team.
Most
It's
definitely.
It's like a free Estus, but if Estus ulti provides CC ability.
Oh, we see Brody might use Torn Up Memory here, and he will just one-shot the Melissa here because of his absurd damage getting currently.
That damage.
And he is doing a lot of damage to turret as well. As Diggy is getting vision on the back, and they might just push into his turret right here. They will. This turret also goes to Miya Bhai.
And
This is currently a snowball right now as Droid actually ults the Hylos, and Hylos gets pulled back by the day second skill, and he goes down. The tank? No, you're not a tank. We don't think you are.
You're too squishy for us. Squishy tight, we see done. We see all. But also, this might be the first match for
And we see that because Hylos has rapid boots right now, which is interesting choice.
He's built rapid as his first. A weird set of
Yes, that's what I was confused about. Like, you know.
They might be planning something.
Who knows?
God tried to
Now we
chase-
see Order UP is getting some vision. They're grouping up so that they don't get picked off one by one. And Miya Bhai respects that, and they are not going in currently on them right now. They are just pushing their lanes. Ita has gotten to the bottom turret, and Melissa has gone to the bottom as well to defend that. And we see Miya Bhai trying to go for the red buff, I believe. Yes, Granger popped his ult, but none of the shots managed to secure his red buff. Diggy pulls him back, and Hylos goes in with his ult. Diggy pops his ult. As Taunt Memory hits no one, and the top turret goes to Miya Bhai. No kills yet.
Why would they?
Richie, what do you think
Game is-
Orniopus needs to do to win this?
Honestly, I have nothing. Like, I don't think of. Like, I guess they need to like have one lucky team wipe. One very good team wipe here. That's all I could say. That's all I could say.
Which members do you think need to be shut down by the side of Miya Bhai? As we see him taking Lord.
Death for the Brody. Death for the Brody. You kill Brody after that.
Oh, we see Orniopus going in for a team fight draft right after Miya Bhai is taking Lord. Cult Archer is popped as Diggy is also popped his ultimate. Ida is going in the middle of 3 people, and she will back off now. And we saw that Melissa just got immediately bursted. And that was a negative trade. The Lord will come in just about 4 seconds at 44 seconds as we see. And this will be a level 1 Lord. If you guys didn't know, at 14 and 44 seconds of every minute, the Lord will spawn. So congratulations, now you know this.
It's a fun fact. Fun fact.
Fun fact, fun fact. Now
It's
we've
really
seen Miya actually sinking the lanes, but mid lane might approach first. Now Granger pops his ultimate. Ramus is going all the way in, and he might just pop Kultata. He will. He also pop his ultimate as it is gone in the middle. 3 people using ultimate dead damage to cause havoc. Hyos will go down as Granger is taking a lot of damage. He will go down as well by the damage of Brody, and the base is being locked right now. Will it be enough damage for them to end the game right now? It is gonna be really close, but they will secure this turret as Miya Bhai wins this game with a massive snowball. The score was 23 to 5. Reggie, what was your opinion on this match?
I was shocked that my guess was wrong, but like it's not like a wizard can always be right, A magician can never always be right. Some matches has to fail. I'm just confused. I'm just confused. Like, what happened there? Is Bhai Judge that strong currently? The current meta? And when all of the
I believe that just because like Granger lost his early snowball lead, no other member really had the strong early game. As Hyos also got targeted the early game a lot, so even he was sort of like a punching bag in the early game.
That is true. That is true. That is one like, what do you say? Strategies people don't like use in the right matches when they don't target the tank in the first few minutes, because it's like it's so easy to think that he's too tanky, don't fight him. But if you just constantly like beat
Definitely.
him, make him like basically a feeder of the enemy team, he can tank for the late game. It gets like difficult to
Definitely.
2 items, and the poor Hylos had only dominance as his one true item. God, this match was a massive joy, you could say. My guess is today,
Yep, your guess was wrong, but my guess was right.
I'm happy for you. But before we end it off, let me have like one more shout out for the sponsors, which is Genesis Store, Zeutan Store, Vice Store, who are sponsoring these giveaways that we're providing to you guys. That you might see the highlights reel coming up, or you might have seen in the casters dance. Do remember to like check them out in the description. Be the first come, first serve. Get those free time. Now back
Most
to you.
definitely. So now we will be back, guys, after a short break. There will be a match 2, and we will see whether Audio Vipers can make a comeback, and will this be a best of 3 or will this be a 2-0 like the other matches so far. So guys, stay tuned. This is me, Gen Talks, with my co-caster Richie, signing off. They are leashing it towards their side. Now Granger's approaching, and he gets knocked up by the Edith, and second skill by the Diggy, and he might just go down here. He will go down by the damage of Edith. Edith pops her ult, and she will stun the Xera, and Xera is trying to run away, but he will.
Too many team fights. It's not a lot. It's too many team fights happening at once. And we see like look at this. We see a giant top lane. Edith as a 4-man tank.
He targets, and he might just get killed on his Diggy, but no, it's not possible.
He's too tight.
Framus pulls back the Granger, and he will now go down. Brody flickered in, and he'll use his first skill to stun someone, and he knocks 3 people members up, but it's of no avail as Diggy and Framus has popped ult. And Ida is going in between 3 people, and she is winning the trade, and now she goes on by the damage of Grok.
Death for the Brody. You kill Brody after that.
Oh, we see Audio Vipers going in for a team fight draft right after Miya by second Lord. Cult Archer is popped as Diggy is also popped his ultimate. Ida is going in the middle of 3 people. Ramus is going all the way in, and he might just pop Cult Archer. He will. He also pop his ultimate as Ida is gone in the middle. 3 people using ultimate dead damage to cause havoc. Hyos will go down. They are leashing it towards their side. Now Granger's approaching, and he gets knocked up by the Edith, and second skill by the Diggy, and he might just go down here. He will go down by the damage of Edith. Edith pops her ult, and she will stun the Xera, and Xera is trying to run away, but he will.
Too many team fights. It's not a lot. It's too many team fights happening at once. And we see like look at this. We see a giant top lane. Edith as a 4-man tank.
He targets, and he might just get killed on his Diggy, but no, it's not possible.
He's too tight.
Framus pulls back the Granger, and he will now go down. Brody flickered in, and he'll use his first skill to stun someone, and he knocks 3 members up, but it's of no avail as Dicky and from.
Annoying. He's being along with Farhan is just zoning Johnson out. Jupiter, but the Rag of Drive was absolutely perfect. I mean, get the retribution on time. Using the endless, will be taking a lot of damage out of it. Not getting the Johnson will on to the left. And there we go. It's the lead in with the super position. It's Rush not sniping.
Hello and welcome back to day 3 of the qualifier rounds. We're back after a short break between a match of Miya Bhai and Ordinary Vipers. Last match, as you saw, it was a snowball from the side of Miya Bhai onto Ordinary Vipers. 23-5, I believe, was the score, or it was something close to that. And Miya Bhai won quite spectacularly, as we say. Now, it's the round 2, and if Miya Bhai wins this, it'll be a 2-0. But if Ordinary Vipers wins this might be a best of 3. So, Richie, mind filling the sponsors in.
Oh yeah, let's before we start off with the predictions, the sponsors are Genesis Store, Zeutan Store, Vist Store, who are sponsoring these giveaways drives that were provided to you. You might see the winner of the previous giveaway, or because first come first serve, that lucky winner was the first person to check the giveaway out. So congratulations to them.
Oh, I actually know the winner of this giveaway. That is Dolma Tamang. So congratulations and make sure to check it out.
Back on topic, the predictions of this match. I'm still with Ordinary Vipers here. It's a best of 3, so technically I'm not wrong. Technically, I'm not wrong here.
You could be. Now that Ordinary Vipers knows the playstyle of Miya Bhai, and now they know that they must not get snowballed. Let's see what they will do. Now the first ban coming from Ordinary Vipers, and that is the ban of Julian, and the second ban going to Miya Bhai. Let's see what they ban. What do you think is the ban here?
Julian might be a fair ban. Nathan, obvious meta ban, but I will say Julian might be a favorite pit ban here, because I don't know. They didn't ban Jawhead here, or not even Jawhead, I don't know, Fatamus to stop them from going double support, because those two provided shield upon shield upon shields for 2 tighties and 1 heavy damage dealer,
I believe Ordinary Vipers needed Valentina to help against Faramis and Diggy.
You're right on that. They didn't have their second chance, and they had second and third chances to come back to a team fight.
And we see the bans from Ordinary Viper and Miya Bhai being Arlet and Fredrin. Arlet being understandable, and Fredrin being also a meta pick as a tanky jungler. So I believe they want to limit Ordinary Viper's chances of getting solid ground. And here we see it. We see Valentina. I told you they needed it.
Valentina, but yes, go for it, Ordinary Vipers. Choose her. Picking her as a first pick is undeniably weird. Because it's not like they're going to put Framus and Diddy again, right? Counter that. They might put something else, like a Yin.
Most definitely, that is a questionable choice, and they will pick some heroes with ultimates that will not benefit Valentina now. But there's also something like, if they don't pick ultimates that won't benefit Valentina, they don't get the benefit as well.
That is true. That is true. They won't get the what you would call it, the double shields, And why shall they?
We see from Miya Bhai, they picked Edith and Brody, and now from Ordinary Weapons, we see Mincy and we might see Esmeralda here. Yes, we do. So, a very tanky front line already coming from Ordinary Weapons, and this time, let's see if they can avoid a snowball, and instead can cause a snowball on Miya Bhai. We'll have to see by the pick of Miya Bhai's third pick, which will be... Any predictions on it, Richie? Will it be a jungler? Will it be a
Maybe a
mage?
juggler. Lance on Mincy pretty weird, but Mardis would be a good pick,
Ooh, the mid lane being Valier.
Valier counters what's his name? Counters Suits as like
Valier
dive.
counters all three of these heroes actually.
Mincy, Valid, and Esme. You know what? You might yeah. Valier is a good pick here with like not even providing a good ult for Valentina and Poppy, so this is a nice. This is good counter strategy. This is a good counter strategy.
Now last bans coming from Miya Bhai and Orni Uppers respectively is 1-1 and Atlas. As we see, Atlas was banned in the last match as well. Same in 1-1. They don't want either team to have either set or a marksman with a free ultimate chance.
1-1 is just like
Now we'll see a Jawhead pick again coming in from Miya Bhai. Why fix it if it ain't broken?
PTSD for Ordinary Vipers.
I've been waiting for too long.
If they don't
And Orni
solve,
Uppers picked Carry, which is questionable for me because didn't Jawhead go damage till last game?
he might be going for Eat. They might be going for Eat it,
But Edith doesn't need. It's just because of Edith. Do you think they picked Carry? Or are they denying Miya Bhai a tanky frontline currently? Is the
That could be
question.
another case.
Oh.
That could be another case, dude.
This might be Edith room, Reggie.
What do you mean? Edith's a rope.
Look, like Miya Bhai's. Edith's last pick might be an XP laner.
This is confusing to me, I
You
am
might see the rock lock here. Oh no, it's Franco. We got trolled. We got trolled.
We got
GGs.
needed.
Good job, Miya Bhai. Alright, so this is Edith on the XP lane as Franco will be on the roam most definitely. And Bharat is a jungler for the Ordinary Vipers. So what do you think of this match, Richie? Do you think Ordinary Vipers have a better draft than last game to win this?
I believe in them. I believe in them. If you don't believe in them, I'll believe.
Do you think they have a better draft? Just answer the question.
I hope. You know what? I like their drop. I will say that. I will say.
I do like their draft as well. Miya Bhai did pick some counters here and there, but especially for the Valentina. Villiers is a brilliant counter. Same for Franco is a good counter for carry, but let's see. Now both teams are approaching their lanes. Before that, I'd like you to fill in the sponsors, Richie.
The sponsors, as you know, are Genesis Store, Zeutan Store, IOI Store for sponsoring these tournaments and the giveaways for these tournaments. Like you saw the winner giveaway, and there might be codes in the next match. Hopefully, a third match, or maybe just the next match is coming up. But anyways, first come first serve. Like do check them out, and back to the match. We see
Back to the match, we see Brody and Carey both with the roams on the goal lane, as Carey was able to get a first kill off Brody and causing his regen to be popped. And Mincy was actually recall taunting there. Brody's trying to get some damage off, but he's not able to hit the carry in time with his first kill. Mincy also tried to land a hook, but it missed. And the Leto was secured by Jawhead. I was not seeing it, but he was secured by Jawhead. As Brass goes to his red buff now. On the top lane, we see that Eden has popped her Vengeance against Esmeralda. Oh, Edith actually flips her over, and Edith and Esmeralda is low now. But on the bottom lane, we see Franco in trouble as he probably got hooked by Minstar. And he gets hooked again as Franco also hooks him back. Bharat is eating the Jahid now, but he was able to get it out by ulting the Mincetar. That was an astonishing play there.
Surprising.
Did you see that, Richie?
Honestly, that was a good dive from Miya, but that was a good dive from her ordinary Vipers, but Miya countered that with the Valir Jawhead combo here. And God, this might not be a good win for ordinary Vipers here. You might be right. You might be right. Let's see what happens.
Here we see a gang on the top lane as we see Jai trying to go in Esmeralda, but as Franco misses hook, he is backing up.
And
now we see Miya getting on the turtle as Valir is pulling it to their side. We might see Bharat come to his turtle, but it might be too late. But let's see. Franco is invading, so he doesn't get an opportunity. As Bharat was forced to use retreat, Edith goes in on the Bharat and uses his ultimate. Franco uses ultimate on Bharat to cancel his ultimate by pure suppression. As Edith is backing up now. She's not backing up. She flipped over to Carrie, and Carrie is taking a lot of damage, and she's being forced to back off by Valir's damage. Valir flame shotted, but it was just not enough damage, as she will recall now. But no, Franco, that Jawhead is going in. He wants blood, and now he's stuck. Franco hooks the Valentina all the way from the other side, as Franco will take damage because of the falling Star Moon. Valir is trying to deal damage to them, but he will still get hooked by Minstar, as Valentina will take him down. A very chaotic team fight as the trades are now equalized by 3-3, but the gold trade, the gold trade is also quite even right now. Richie, I think your hope is working in them. They are actually putting up a very good fight.
I believe in them. That's all they need. You need someone to believe in them, and then boom, they'll win the team fight, they'll win the game. It's just like your average.
One thing I'll mention is that Jawhead kind of messed up by overextending for that carry. She was already gone, as Franco will hook the Bratz in the mid lane, as Bratz will actually eat the Franco and throw him in the wall. Valir is dealing a lot of damage to their front line right now, as Carrie is chasing in on Miya, and she'll get hooked by the Franco and taken down by Jawhead. She's escaping with very low HP.
She purified the Brody stats, but she could not purify the Franco hook. I feel like she should have stopped and saved there, but that's kind of understandable why she panicked.
Most definitely. And we might see Brody get this turret entirely, but maybe not. I don't think he will get this turret in time. Oh, Valentina going in on the... Oh my... Brody flickers away from Valentina to dodge the ultimate that Valentina had. That was Franco's ult, and Brody will take down Valentina. Amazing play coming from Miya there. And now we see Mincy approaching the Brody, and will he hook? He will not hook, as Brody is safe. And on Turtle, we see that both teams are initiating for a Turtle. Bharat and Jawhead are both at the Turtle, as Bharat will go down by Jawhead first, and Jawhead will take the Turtle right after.
Also, this new turtle shield buff gives SB more HP to steal. Did you saw she just lived through that? Lived through 4 people?
I saw.
Oh,
no. She didn't get the turtle shield. Like, Miya got turtle.
They got the turtle, but she stole the turtle.
Right.
You just like that tiny
I get
shield.
it now. That is actually a good argument. That's kind of like... They're actually helping Esmeralda by taking the turtle. Questionably. Here we see Carrie taking the Leto here, which is quite questionable. Jawhead will secure it by Retribution. And Jawhead will go on the Valentina, and he'll most likely take her down. He will. Valentina had no chance to even use her Franco ultimate. And now Franco gets hooked by Mincetar. But no, there's no hook return.
Fighter tries to
on the top lane, we see both fighters are dealing damage to each other, and Edith was forced to use ultimate and vengeance, and now she's on the back end. Esmeralda is in our lane, but because of that, Miya will most likely take down this mid turret. No,
Oh.
they will be able to defend it.
I mean,
You will
it's
see
really
Mincy approaching Brody, and Brody will just second skill out of there. Like, no, don't want to get ulted by you.
that's not his job. His job is to play safe, not to be hurt.
Definitely. Brody is going back to his lane as we see him approach carry, and Brat is approaching right behind, so I'm sure he's gonna back off right now. Ooh, a close second skill by Brat, but Brody was not caught. And we might see Franco hook, but Franco hook missed. And we see Joyd going on to Valentina, and he will kill her again with the same way he killed her last time, giving her no opportunity to use the Franco ult which she had. As Mincy tried to save her by using his ultimate, but it was too late.
Once the turtles be taken with no interruptions, I do have
Almost
to
no interruptions at all. Oh, Franco hooks the Min Star, and he actually ults him this time. As Joyd will take him down. Carry started to deal damage, but it's just not enough.
Alright, like I was saying, as there were no interruptions, as there were no like battles going on, the sponsors are still Genesis Store, Zeutan, Ivory Store. Check them out. You know the business. I don't have to like do this. Like that Brat's knew someone was in his own bush. Giant running. It's like making sure that he's safe, but like he could have done that on Valentina, but you know what? Let the Valentina live for once in a while. Let her live.
Now, I believe they might take the mid turret down as Brody is camping the mid lane, and he might try to put pressure over there. But no, we
Who
see
is
Mincy
that?
and carry approach as Brody starts dealing damage to the Mincy, and he was used Soul Torn Memory, but will he not go down? But he will not go down by the Valier's flame shot.
That's
And
right
Franco
from-
hook misses the carry.
And we see
Brat's
Brat.
ult uses ultimate on the Jahid, but he somehow is not able to eat him.
The Jawhead ults back to immune it. What a beautiful outplay there. Brat's just
That's
in
something
the end.
to know.
Brat's just
Ida
in
is
the
dealing
end,
massive
like,
damage by her ultimate right now, taking both Esmeralda and the Brats down. Both the tanky members of the Ordinary Vipers taken down just by Edith.
This is just
Guys,
the CC immune tree gets CC immune. This is beautiful. Well, the CC tree, not the CC immune. What am I saying?
we see a concealed pop from Mistar as we see Mistar pop his ultimate on Franco, and Franco is in trouble as he might hook someone. Jahid goes in the middle of 3 people, and he will try to take down Carry, and he will take down Carry. Brat will finally eat Jahid, but it's in the middle of 4 members of Miya as Brat will go down, as Melda also backs up after seeing Brat get shredded.
If you check the
And we
build,
see Miya approaching the Lord,
if you
and
check
this might be a free Lord as Brat is dead.
I mean, who's there to stop him? SB? What's SB gonna do? Jump in, jump.
Jump in and die.
Yeah, as we check the build here, God, they just have a full-on damage team, but they don't care. They just kill anyone. They don't care about the tanky meta. If they like kill people before they get tanky, what tanky meta is there? Huh? Bring
Most
back.
definitely, as Franco has Dominus Ice, Valir has Going Warn, Joyd has Malefic Roar, and even Brody has Malefic Roar. So they have the counter items for tanky lineup as well.
I mean, what do you do there? You can't go high HP because you're just going to like slowly better yourself. You can't go like tank because it's like you're going to like burn yourself. So what's the
You
best
could
option?
go IHP, but Valir will actually deal a lot of damage to you, regardless.
There's option.
As we see them going to mid lane, and they will take down this set. Oh, you receive Franco hook the Barats, a questionable hook, as Barats will also back off with Franco as well. That's like hooking that shock to you. I don't think you want to hook up Barats to your team, do you?
Who would? Who would?
We will see that they will take down all the level 2 turrets from the side of Ordinary Vipers, and now they're trying to put pressure on the inhibitors, but they might not have enough minions for this. Alright, Richie, I have the question for you again. Who do you think they need to shut down from Miya to win this game?
It's the same pick here. It's just Brody, but at this point it's Valier too. You know.
Oh,
Is he-
Franco reveal Mincy reveals Franco and Valier, and they'll back off.
Mincy put the rod bush and tried to tape out like, buddy, we're here, by the way. We're here. We're in this bush. If you're gonna hurt
Yeah,
something,
we're here, buddy.
we're here, man. We're here. Would see them grouped up. I'm waiting for that Mincy revamp. It's like an alpha ult in reverse. Like, look at that. Just
Here we
Pull the
see
back.
Mincy will hook in the bush, learning from his mistakes, but this will cause him a death as all the members of Miya are there. Brass will end up ulting the Edith, and she is in the turret, as now Carrie is shredding them down. But Brody's damage is also coming in all the members of Miya. Ooh.
that was a bait, actually. I think that was a bait of that poor Mincy to just put that bush and kill himself. That was a 2-for-1 trade. Not a good trade here, fellas. Not a good trade here, fellas.
Definitely. A jungler for their XP laner, including their roam. If this was before the Lord fight, this would be very devastating. But there is time for the Lord, so they can most definitely compete, but I don't think they should compete. Mincy pops in conceal, and Jawhead is running away actually. And Mincy might hook someone, but he will not. Instead, Valentina will take him down with the help of the falling Star Moon by Esmeralda. Jawhead was caught out of position. He should have just ran back to his team, in my opinion. What do you think, Richie?
I think he just got too kill high. He just got to like kill greedy, you know?
Yeah. Here we see other members from Miya being exposed by Mincy and Esmeralda, and now they're dealing damage in return.
The SB lost half an HP and just 2 like Brody shots. The Brody is holding a bazooka in his hand. What is happening?
Oh, a kill on Carrie. Done.
Edith showing why she's called Primal Wrath instead of like Noble Wrath on that Terry.
Here we
Right
see
to
Franco
miss
trying
the-
to hook the buff out, but it's not working out, as Valir is zoning them out. And Brody is actually starting the Lord by himself, as Jawhead will probably make his way over soon.
I mean, Joy doesn't even need to be there. They just need to have Brody there, just ever to defend Brody. And they have the people.
Definitely.
Was Bard is open,
We
Bard is open, do you think Bard would have been a better pick here from Body Vipers? Instead of Brats?
That is questionable. The thing is, like, not everyone knows how to play Martis to a very refined extent.
That is true.
And but Martis would have been a good pick here against the CC picks here. And we see either jump on the Esmeralda against 4 members of Warrior Vipers. Valia has joined him, but it's not enough as Kerry will shred the Edith down in time. Franco tried to hook someone, but they flickered out of the way.
Valir just
As it is now a 4v5 with a Lord marching out. And Mincy hooked the Valir, and this might be a shutdown of Valir.
I was just about to say that
Rob-
nothing in this Valir.
Oh, Franco jumps on the Barats and he will ult, but Brass survived and someone got hooked. Who is that? That is the Franco. Jawhead goes in and takes on Valentina. Both the winner just popped by the marksmen as Brody is dealing a lot of damage to the Esmeralda over there. Ooh, and he almost takes her down, and Brass will actually ult the Jawhead and force him in the turret, and this might be a kill on Jawhead as well. And now 2 members of Miya are running away from the Orneo Weapers, but damage is done. 2 inhibitor turrets are down.
Would you say that's a good trade on terms of
Oh, the teamfight is still going on as Brody is stuck in between Esmeralda and Moonstar. As they are chasing, but Brody will survive. Edith is also stuck between 3 members as Kerry is starting to shred the Edith. And she will go down. Bratz got hooked by Franco, but he'll also back up from him. Valir takes down the carry by his damage, and now Valir is getting chased down by the members of Orneo Weapers, and he'll get taken down as well.
What is happening?
Franco hooks the Bratz, and Bratz tries to ult back, but Franco flickers out. Torab Embry almost takes down Bratz, but he survives on 1 HP. As this is a very chaotic team fight with Orneo Vipers showing a lot of potential for a comeback.
That was a very close circle that Brass. That was a very funny kill, you know, those like tip-top moments, but...
As you see,
I'm
Kerry will
just-
most likely go Magic Defense, because the only person who can easily kill her is down Valir, as we saw in the last team fight.
And then Valir focused her down at 2-2, just 2 fireball shots, and then boom, she's gone. 2 like Ashen Flame.
But we saw Carrie's damage is now online. She has the damage items now. Both teams do not miss any items. So both teams are in late game, basically.
This is the late game. This is just a late game. It's just a late game.
So now, guys, the Lord is coming up, and we will see who.
This might be an easy Lord for Miya, Bhai.
Well, here gets hooked by Mincy, but he's able to ult out as well as Mincy is taking a lot of damage.
Bharat's ult is sour, but then gets pushed around by Miya. Back to back. Immortality gets popped. As he's trying to save Bharat, but to no avail. Joy goes too deep in and just like. Does he die there? No, he does. He just has his immortality wasted. But Brody comes in with a double. Might be a triple.
Disaster.
It's a disaster. That's one thing to say. And it could be. And the base is destroyed. And the Giant does a final ult and final knockout to Esme.
Victory!
This is just. I was wrong. I could be wrong, guys. But you know who's not wrong? Our sponsors, Genesis Store, Zeutan Store, and MKE Store for giving these giveaways, giving these free diamonds to you guys. But other than that, what do you think could have done it better in this game, Jen?
Orneo Uppers threw the early game quite a lot. They were not aware of how Joy, they did not learn how strong Joy was in the early game, and they kept getting ganked, and they kept giving Joy the early kills that he needed to snowball. Well, as we see, like Joy did not get much kills in the late game. That was all Brody, I think.
That is true, that is true. Jawhead is there just to the early game. He's just there to carry the team to the early game, as damage Jawhead hurts a lot. But in the late game, he falls off. But like he can still kill people, but it's not much. He just becomes a pick anyone. But anyways, one last time, Genesis Store, Zeutan MKE Store. These guys are sponsoring your beautiful giveaways, your beautiful diamonds. You'll get them. But we are ending the stream off as this is the final match of the day. See you, boys. Back to you, Jen.
It's hooked again as Franco also hooks him back. Bharat is eating the Jawhead now, but he was able to get it out by ulting the Mincitar. But let's see. Franco is invading, so he doesn't get an opportunity. As Bharat was forced to use Retry, Edith goes in on the Bharat and uses the ultimate. Franco uses ultimate on Bharat to cancel his ult. Brody get this third entirely, but maybe not. I don't think he will get this third in time. Oh, Valentina going in on the. Oh my! Brody flickers away from Valentina to dodge his ultimate on the Jawhead, but he somehow is not able to eat him.
The Jawhead ults back to immune it. What a beautiful outplay there. Bharat's just
That's
in
something
the
to
end.
know. And Franco is in trouble as he might hook someone. Jawhead goes in the middle of 3 people, and he will try to take down Carry, and he will take down Carry. Brat will finally eat Jawhead, but it's in the middle of 4 members of Miya Pai, as Brat will make mistakes, but this will cause him a death as all the members of Miya Pai are there. Brat will end up ulting the Edith, and she is in the turret, as now Carry is shredding them down. But Brody's damage is also coming in as Mincy is taking a lot of damage.
Bharat's ult is sour, but then gets pushed around by Miya. Back to back. Immortality gets popped. As he's trying to save Bharat, but to no avail. Joy goes too deep in and just like. Does he die there? No, he does. He just has his immortality wasted. But Brody comes in with a double. Might be a triple.
Disaster.
It's a disaster. That's one thing to say.
It's hooked again as Franco also hooks him back. Bharat is eating the Jawhead now, but he was able to get it out by ulting the Mincitar. But let's see. Franco is invading, so he doesn't get an opportunity. As Bharat was forced to use Retry, Edith goes in on the Bharat and uses the ultimate. Franco uses ultimate on Bharat to cancel his ult. Brody get this third entirely, but maybe not. I don't think he will get this third in time. Oh, Valentina going in on the. Oh my! Brody flickers away from Valentina to dodge his ultimate on the the Jawhead, but he somehow is not able to eat him.
The Jawhead ults back to immune it. What a beautiful outplay there. But just
That's
in
something
the
to
end.
know. And Franco is in trouble as he might hook someone. Jawhead goes in the middle of 3 people, and he will try to take down Carry, and he will take down Carry. Brass will finally eat Jawhead, but it's in the middle of 4 members of Miya, as Brass will stay